Hello everyone, and it's Peter Malone here again. I'm with Danielle. She failed the test a few weeks ago, and we're just going to go over the same route. And we're going to find out what she was thinking at the moment that she made the serious mistakes. Are you okay with that, Danielle?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're in Norris Green Test Centre, by the way, and we're going to go left at the gate, please. Can you remember what it was like when you were coming out in your test, coming up the gate?
Just nervous.
This is generally what people say. This is normally where it really kicks in, you know, in this waiting room in the car park.
Yeah. Yeah, I was glad I got like the manoeuvre got it in the test centre, so I was relieved I got it over and done with.
Yeah. You got it in there, didn't you? So yeah. we're just going to go over, because you did that all right. I put it down as parallel park, and I couldn't change it back. It can be a nightmare, that Premiere Pro. So if we remember rightly, up there by the blue van is where she asked you to pull over, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see if we can pull over, but it looks like there's a black car in the way. See if we can pull in after the taxi. Yeah, pull in just before the blue van. Move off on an angle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did she say this is where you got your first minor?
No, it was after the roundabout. It was, I think it was like a black Jeep maybe.
Right, so this one was alright, was it? Because she did pull you in here, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I know, did she? I actually don't think she did.
I think it was here, you know.
No.
It was for pulling in, she said something about traffic coming the other way.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
So were you pulled out when the cars were coming the other way? This is called move off at an angle?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets busy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's when you get the pressure.
Yeah, the peer pressure. And that's why they'll pull you in front of something like this. They know you've got to pull out. And if you pull out in front of the other cars coming the other way. Busy today, isn't it?
Very busy.
Can't get out. I think if the Bill Plant car wasn't there, you probably would have more of a chance, because they're having to move over towards us.
Yeah.
Imagine this on your test, this is where the pressure will be kicking in now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're literally like, I've been here forever.
It's where you make mistakes because you feel like you have to.
Yeah, just the peer pressure. You've just got to do it safely. You have to wait, But you want to be prepared to go though. You've been here a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, the roundabout you're going to go ahead, second exit. Do you remember this bit on the test? Did you know where to go?
Yeah.
only in on it.
Yeah.
And they should tell you. Did she
Yeah,
mention
she
it?
did. She did say that to me.
Yeah. Tend to use this junction quite a lot lately, you know, on the test route.
Yeah.
Because you end up coming back here. Now, when you know when you came out here on your test,
Yeah.
were you not aware that you came out of this junction?
No.
You came back.
No.
No. No, you remembered. You'd have been relaxed and calm. We're going to go left here. You would have realised, well, hang on a minute, I came out this way. So you tried to come back this way, and that's why your memory is really important, because it can help you. Okay. See, I thought on this bit here you actually failed for like joining the traffic because there were lanes over cars overtaking you, but she never failed you for that, did she?
No. It was something.
Something else was it, Mirrors?
It was mirrors.
Just get to 30. Otherwise, if you go back, you're going to come back again. Yeah, I actually thought in your test when I watched the video that you pulled out into that lane there while cars were overtaking you, which they normally do. But it doesn't say that on the report, does it?
No.
It's when you come back and there's this traffic light in now 5 or 10 minutes time, and it's left first exit at the roundabout. Feel like now that you're not on your test, but you with me?
More calm. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to try and you to remember, that feeling.
Yeah.
Because if you can keep this the way you're at now, you're more relaxed, you're more concentrated. Take that with you on your driving test. Okay, we're going to take the. Well, you should know where to go next.
Right, because it's that one word to give way, isn't it?
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, you got to give way in the middle. Right at the next right, please. That's why if you remember going back to that junction, coming out, then when you went back to it, you wouldn't have gone into the same place where you came out. Decision time? Did any time that, you know, when you were on the test, did you remember that? Could you remember any of this route, because we'd been here before?
Yeah, I remember quite a bit of it. But it was more like in fragments, like I didn't remember.
Yeah, you remember parts of it, you
yeah.
didn't remember the whole of it. remember where you went at the end of the road?
Was it, oh god, no, was it left?
Yeah, it was left. So this is the traffic light where she put the brakes on you.
Yeah.
So we're going to do, where did you turn at the lights, can you remember?
Right.
Yeah, okay, right at the lights please. And this is exactly what happened, wasn't it? So if you look at it now, it's the exact same scenario. Black car.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Black car, and it's sitting back.
Yeah.
So what made you go when you did?
I think it was just pressure again, because I mean, they could have been sat there for about 3 seconds, but to me it felt like 3 hours that I was sitting waiting, and then I wasn't sure what they were doing, so then I went, and I should have just waited.
Safer to wait, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some of them move off slow, some of them are on the phone. That you could take advantage of that. If you see them on the phone, they're not moving, you can just go. But they moved off, and that's why she had to put a foot on the brake to stop you from going when it's on green. Now you'd have done this on your driving test, you might have passed.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought you were worried about which road to turn into, whether that one there.
Yeah, no, I knew where I was going. I think it was just under a lot of pressure, and then I thought I had to go, and that was holding up traffic. I think it was this road where I got the minor.
What was it for?
Speed bumps.
So you use the speed bumps, yeah?
It was because my speed was like inconsistent with them, and there was a car.
You kept braking, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I say. Just don't brake, just keep going. Bit of gas. And let it roll. We've done this before. Let it roll over, don't brake, because you're reducing speed. Get on the gas now. Press the gas pedal a bit more. Come on, give it a bit of gas. A bit more. Come on, press it. And then come off it, and don't brake. Just focus. See, when you have problems multitasking, yeah, it's typically to press the gas and keep the car straight. To come off the gas and just focus on it, just keeping it over there. That's it. Now you need to press it because you're only doing 10 miles an hour. Press it up, just gone over 12, 15, 16, and then come off, but don't brake. Just focus. The 4 corners are there. Put your 2 wheels over it, and
yeah.
But that's when you're getting talked to. You got to do this on your own, under pressure, with a total stranger next to you. At the end of the road, yeah, you know which way to go. Left.
Left?
No, right.
Was it right?
Right, yeah. Right at the end of the road, please.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah, there's like a school and a convent around there. I think it's closed now, but it's a blind spot. You're going to get another one after this one.
exactly where I am. Like.
And they say you shouldn't go over things. That's why I say to people, watch these videos, because it can take a minimum 3 times for you to memorise it all.
Yeah.
Good memorising a bit of it. It's probably the bit that you couldn't memorise are the ones where you failed. So you have to do it a minimum 3 times, and the maximum would be about 28 times. That's if it's going to stick. Like the 2 people who passed in the last week, Danny and Chloe on Thursday, they both said to me when they got out the car, oh, I got Nicole's route. And I forget which one Danny said he got, I can't remember which route he said, but he knew it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go left, the lights. And you remember when we did the mock test?
Yeah.
Months ago? Do you remember this bit here, what happened?
Yeah, I went over the stop line.
You went over the stop line, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was you feeling there? Because you must have known already you'd failed.
Yeah, it was just disappointment, I think.
Did you get a bit blasé about it, saying, oh, do you know what, I failed, now I'm going to relax?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did even relax at that point, because I knew I still had to get back.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get any more
yeah.
feels.
Remember where you went next?
I feel like, oh god, was it left?
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, you know it, but you just go into a panic.
Yeah.
Left at the light, when you go left at the lights after
Was
that.
it quite quick right?
That's the one. Stop your car. So think about it. You know, but you doubt yourself.
Yeah, majorly.
And that's that thing where you're terrified to get anything wrong.
Yeah.
You hate it.
I do.
A lot of people do. It makes it harder for you to to pass your driving test. So we're going to take the next road on the right, please. You got a few of them on this route. Now, did you remember what you did in this road?
Wasn't an emergency stop in this one, was it?
Yeah, why can't you just be just positive? This is where it was. We're not going to do it because it was fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the other video. But you got pulled over here and they asked you to do emergency stop.
Yeah.
What did he actually say about the emergency stop? What have you got to? Did he say what you got to do? You remember?
She just mine afterwards that that should get rid of all the nerves now.
She said what?
That should get rid of all your nerves now.
Yeah, but what did she say before? She have to say pull over on the left and then...
And then she just said she was going to do an emergency stop. And
you didn't have to do what?
She didn't have to check the mirrors,
Yeah.
and if it was busy, we wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, so you know, if it's safe to do so, they do it. If not,
Yeah.
But yeah, they say you don't have to use your mirrors, but that's only when you stop. So people who are listening to this, you need to know that you still have to check to move away from the curb.
Yeah.
Your blind spot and that, and then when you do stop, you still have to check it's safe to move off. The only time you don't have to check the mirrors is when they shout stop, because it's an emergency. A child. Did she say a child run up in front of you?
No, she didn't give an example.
Some of them do. So where did you go at the end of this road?
Right.
There you go. You always get where it gets quiet one side
And then
and it gets busy the other side. It's just predictable. It's quite busy on the left there. They can't see it because this camera's only facing forward, so they can't see what we're looking at. We're looking at cars from both directions, and there's one turning right here. It might let you out, I don't know. It might just get out your way. Yeah, she is.
but we're looking clear on the left and the right.
That's it.
That's good.
Where you went at the traffic lights?
It's not the roundabout up here, is it?
No, there's a traffic light coming up. Where did you go with the traffic light?
Left. Can't remember.
You don't remember this traffic light?
No.
This is where you were before, when you went that way, and she had to brake. She put the brake on you.
Yeah.
So which way did you go back?
Left. Left?
You know you went left, you're going back where you just been.
So right.
It's a right, yeah. Right at the light, please. There you go. Because you know, if you could remember all this, you wouldn't have the problems that you're having.
Yeah.
And because you panic and when we go, but you already know where you're going and you know what to expect. It makes the test just that little bit easier for you and helps you to relax. Where you went at the traffic lights?
No, I honestly
Just relax. Which way at the lights?
So, left.
See? You know it? You got that fear of failure big, haven't you?
Yeah.
Hey? It's only a direction, you know. I don't care if you say the other way, but you know it's there, it's in your memory, but you just can't access it.
Yeah.
That's that another thing, the chimp paradox.
Yeah.
Where, I'm funny enough, it was the same junction. Did you see a Mears test?
Don't think so.
Where he has to go in the middle and turn right.
Oh yes, yes, that one.
He didn't. His rules and regulations in his head, which you do, he had to stay behind the giveaway line when he should have gone into the middle and turn right, but he didn't. He sat there and watched this other car cut across him and just absolutely copied exactly what he just did, so his memory was hijacked. There was no logic, it was just emotions. Right, you must remember this. Yeah. I got it mixed up before and I thought it was ahead, but it's a right third exit. So you were in the correct position. We've got another video, we know when they come that way.
Yeah, the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that all the time.
I know.
Look at this, empty, keep going. Take advantage of it. You gotta get back in here, there's nobody here now.
Yeah.
There's a bus here last time. Don't hang about, it's empty. Get back to the left, this is normal position driving, unless it's blocked. When you were coming back, you're heading back to the test centre now, what was you thinking when you were coming up here? You think you were getting close?
Yeah, and I think, was it here? I went into the right.
Yeah, but you got it because there's parked cars, you got to move over to the right now. Now watch this, when you came out before, if you would have remembered where you came out before, that's why I keep saying to people, memories are really important. If you would have remembered where you came out early, when you came out of this junction, you would have remembered to go back into it. Not the way that you came out of it, but the opposite side.
Yeah.
What you're going to do now, take the next road on the right. Let's do it correctly this time. Next road on the right. Do it slower if you want to, get the speed down, just so you know where to position yourself. And how's that?
Yeah.
Should I just go? But you're getting a bit too close. You're still going to go that way, aren't you?
No, I wasn't. It was.
I thought you don't know.
No,
I'm not listening
I knew
to
not
him.
to go that way. The wheel just kind of.
Yeah, when you got to the middle, you sort of stopped. There was plenty of space for you to go.
Yeah.
But you still. I think it threw you off a little bit though. That turning.
The turning does seem to make my head go a bit.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the bushes?
Yeah, I walked into the bushes after.
That was all them left and right turns.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, dropped Danielle off once. We done a lot of left turns, and then I wondered where she'd gone, and I didn't know until next week when she told me. Didn't you see what happened? And I went, no. What happened? She said, well, I must have got a bit dizzy. And then when I got off the car, I walked up and ended up in the bushes, didn't you?
Yep.
I actually thought she'd disappear, but I wasn't sure where she went.
No, in the bushes.
In the bushes. So if you're that type of person who goes in the park and you put you on the, what are they called? They spin you round.
Roundabouts, is it?
The roundabout where they spin you round.
Yeah.
And you can't handle it. And there's a possibility, isn't it, that you might struggle with your right and lefts.
Yeah.
It's one of the things, that the patterns that you see, like slamming the door, which means you're a bit heavy-handed.
Yeah.
But I've got this roundabout coming up now anyway, so it's a right fourth exit. that was that turning right at that junction before, was that was the last serious fault, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you remember what the other one was when you said checking your mirrors or something?
It was, I think it was,
Mini?
yeah, there was where those parked cars were, so I moved over to the right, and she said that I didn't check my mirrors. There was like a Mini that was just a bit too close.
So we're heading back into the test centre and we're going to be turning left, please. Okay, we'll go down to the bottom, turn around in case anyone's having the test. Hope we only did other thing.
Do you want me to reverse?
I hope so. What are you going to do? Turn left, please. And then just when you come out a bit more, just drive up to where we were before. That'll do, Danielle. That's your parking brake on. Okay, so that is the actual test that you failed on.
Yeah.
We've just done. The only thing we didn't do was the bait park because, you know, we didn't want to spoil anyone's test.
Yeah.
What did you think now that you've just done it? You got the 3 serious mistakes, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a lot easier than what it was at the time in my head.
I'm trying to explain what was in your head at that time when we were in the waiting room and they called your name out. Where was the part that really sort of like lost your focus?
I think it was just coming out, and I tried so hard to be focused. But then I think sometimes maybe I was just too listening to the pressure of time. I think that's one of my
Was you
issues.
talking away in your head? Was you chatting away?
Yeah.
You remember what thoughts you were thinking?
Why did I do that? Why didn't I just wait?
Yeah. So you obviously, but can you just sort of give us before we finish this, just give us an idea, because people who are listening will be taking their driving test or the driving lessons. What's the difference with you going out with a total stranger and it's on the test, then you're going out with your instructor?
You're just calmer and you think.
So how did you find
clearer.
that route then?
It was fine. Like, it was actually.
I didn't see any serious mistakes.
No.
You know, so you'd been on that one with me before. We actually did a mock test on that route, didn't we?
Yeah.
So if you can just sort of keep hold of this feeling.
Yeah.
That you're doing it with your instructor, you think it's possible that you might be able to do that when you have your actual test and say, I remember when out with Peter and we just going around to find out where they made the mistakes on the first test.
Yeah.
So that we maybe get it again. We want it, but it's mainly the feeling, it's the emotions that get people.
Yeah.
If you can remember this feeling that you've got today, like the next time I take you, then you've got a hell of a chance of passing, because you've got that bit of experience, and now you think, do you know what? I'm not going to get myself all worked up. I'm going to remember that feeling that I had that time when I've been doing it with Peter, and I'm going to take it with me. Do you think that's possible?
Yes.
Well, actually you've got no choice really.
No.
Because
I want to
if you want to keep
yeah.
coming backwards and forwards here, you have to have that calm, concentrated mind like you've just had there.
Yeah.
Oh, like a couple of times when you were turning and I was asking to turn, you hesitated because you didn't want to get that wrong.
Yeah.
But you actually knew it.
Yeah, I did.
I'd say, where are we? And you go, I think it's, is it? And it's left. I said, yeah, well, you should have just said that.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause it doesn't really matter if you make a mistake in it when we're just doing this, we're just practicing. Yeah, but it would be really helpful for you if you knew exactly where you were going. Now you now realise you only knew bits of that route, and yet we've been over it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just what I want to let everyone to know: if you're going to rehearse something, you need at least 3 times for it to stick. Some people are going to quite good, and it takes them 1 or 2 times. Minimum's 3, 28's the maximum. But unfortunately, you've got to go back again.
I do.
What are your thoughts about going back again?
I want to do it, and I'm like more determined. It wasn't a nice feeling not passing. I really wanted to pass.
So do you really want to go through that again?
Yeah.
No, not really, do you? At the end of the day, when you come back next time, you got to make sure that your mind.
It's that's.
You've got the skills, yeah, but it's the doubt. Even that when you that one where you failed, when you were coming back on that junction before on the right turn, you still had a little bit of a moment.
Yeah.
Even then, you went into the correct position. Because when I put this video up, I'll write on it correct position.
Yeah.
Last time you were on the inside.
Yeah.
And obviously you said the examiner said, "Oh, sorry," to the black car that was had to change direction to get past you. But anyway, let's take you home now, and hopefully, when we do more practice makes
permanent.
That's the one. I thought you were going to say perfect for a moment there.
I actually tell the children in my class that now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good. Because they're really looking for that. We aim for perfection, but we'll accept excellence. Anyway, well done. Thanks for doing the video. And when you're ready at the end of the road, turn which way?
Left.
Yeah, see, you knew. Let's go. And that's a bye from me and a bye from
Danielle.
yeah. See you in the next video. Bye for now. When you're ready.